Jack, just your reaction to Brad's firing today, and how did that make you feel?
He amazing person, and it's tough to see guys go, but it's part of the business. And after having a couple of meetings already, it's it seems like it's going to be some culture shift, culture change, and I think that it's a step that might need to have been taken. But as a player, it's not my job. You jokingly always just say I just work here, so it's on me to give my best effort every night, and doesn't matter what's going on with that. It's trying to do the best I can as a player, and try to make this team better.
Jack, how do you feel like that? Obviously, injuries, a lot of other things contributed to how tough the season was. What is your main takeaway from the way that it went for you?
Yeah, it was a struggle a little bit with all the guys that got hurt, and you look at who was playing at the beginning of the year and who was playing at the end of the year, and it's pretty crazy how everything unfolded. I don't think many people would have guessed that one. So played with a lot of new guys, got to learn and get to know about a lot of the people in the organization, and to play with different groups. It was something that you can take with everything that went on and all the negatives that went on. It's going to be pretty easy. I feel like in some way to go up. So it's we have a long road, and we're gonna have difficulties still, and I think that with this whole new shift, it puts a light into players, and hopefully, and sparks a fire for the guys, and for me, and just gotta do everything that's necessary in the summertime and get ready to come back.
Jack, with your own game, if you were to look at it, you're obviously not a young player anymore, but you're not an old player either. You're kind of like right there going into your prime, I would say. What have you learned about your own game, as you're going forward, and have you figured some things out, the past couple of years?
Sure, yeah. I mean, definitely have. I mean, and like I said, you can take you can learn a lot from years like this, and like you said, I'm not young, but I'm not old. I'm kind of in that middle, and going into a prime parts of my career, and I'd say I'm older, if anything, and it's one of those things where year after year you kind of hear the same things about good, hear the same things about bad, and it's just your job to piece them together, and to make them work for not only yourself, but to make them work for the whole entire team and the organization.
You, as you're looking forward, Jarmo was in here talking about how, he wants this to be a quick change if possible, right? Like a big rebound next year, and there's a lot of injuries, we know that. When you look forward, do you see yourself as one of those guys that could really help this team get back to where they want to be?
Yeah, I always say don't want to be part of the problem, you want to be part of the solution. So I want to be a guy that is known to pour it out, and I want to get there. I'm not there yet, but it's a goal of mine, and it's important. If we want to be good, it's I want to be a part of it, and I need to be better just in general for everything, and it's going to be everyone should have that standard.
This is the third season, I think, for you here already, and I haven't really asked this one. I was just kind of curious. This is your hometown. Has it been easy, hard? Playing in your hometown with do you like it?
Yeah, no, I love it. Hasn't been really much added pressure, which has been good. We got great fans, we got great people, around here, and it's good because it's not really in the limelight, and not that you can hide or anything, but it's one of those things that there's really hasn't been much added pressure, and it's been good. It's been fun.
Jack, you speak a little bit of a culture change there. Was that a message that was delivered this morning? And
That's part one. And part two, do you embrace that? Like you say, yeah, okay, I'm all about this, changing it to make it better?
You know, I tend to look at the little things too. It's you know, it's interesting to get people's perspective. You know, people that have been hurt, and you know, they kind of see what's going on from the outside, and you know, they can watch it from there. But being on the inside too is a different perspective, and you know, seeing a lot of little things that could be changed to make it better. You know, I had playoff experience in Winnipeg, and you see what the differences are when you you know, have really good years and when you have really bad years. And I think what the talk has been, you know, even in the last 4 or 5 hours, I'm sure they've been talking about it for a while, and you know, we've obviously had the thoughts of it, that we need to, you know, do some things that, you know, might seem even little, but will just help rebuild it.
Yeah, and just to be, that message was delivered by Yarmo? Yes, or?
I think it's writing on the wall for everyone.
Yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you.
Sellout crowds, even though the team was way out of it, it just seems like that continues to be a strength of this team. You know, how much encouragement did that give to you, knowing that you played through a lot of injuries? There really wasn't a lot to play for from a playoff perspective, but they still showed up to support.
Yeah, it's amazing. I mean, you know, when you hear from ex-teammates that, you know, you're playing, and they come in and they go, wow, it's impressive how many people you have in the building every night. It truly is, and you know, that just goes to show you how this place is actually, you know, somewhat of a hockey town, you know, in a lot of ways. It's cool to see. It's, you know, very you know, it's very positive, you know, for the players and for, you know, the organization, I think, especially too. I think that you know, if we you know, do go far, and whenever that, or however soon that's going to be, it's going to be backed by you know, the whole city. And they are our most important, you know, people. So to have their support and love, even when times are tough, it means a lot to the players.
Thanks, Jack.